Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Flossmas Day 11, I guess, 11. Today we are going to probably just work on Disneyland map today. I was doing wheel spins and they were fun, but I'm not a monogamous stitcher, but I really am vibing with the project. I vibe with the project, and that's what I've been doing with the Disneyland map. And yesterday, I actually got some solid progress on this thing. Yesterday I got 886 stitches in, and it was so fun. So I got all this green, I got Casey Jr. in, got a little bit of this tree in, some of this gray, primarily worked up in here. And then I'm working right here, which today I'm going to work on the Matterhorn that's right here. So I'll be working on that today. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. So on this I'm at 9,314 stitches out of 85,225. I have 75,911 left. I'm at 10.93%. Like I said, I did 886 stitches yesterday. And estimated completion date by markup RXP is April 5th. So that would be fantastic. We are looking so good. And I think technically this is almost a complete page. But yeah, we're looking super good. I love that I put in just one of the tiny cactuses. But plan is I'm gonna kind of go over here. I'm gonna finish up here. I'm gonna come down by Monstrose a little bit because Monstrose has some of these colors up around him, and it comes up in the Mark Twain's right here, and then Matterhorn's right here, and then we move over into both. So, trying to decide if I want to move down, left, or right because this is I think technically like right here in the castle's dead center. So I don't know exactly where I'm going to go after I kind of fill some of this in, so I guess we'll see. I kind of want to go over and do into like the rivers of America and Splash Mountains over here, and we work our way down into the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. So I think I might maybe go that way because over here is Small World and the Nemo submarine and Autopia, which I love, but over here's a lot of like the colors are in Big Thunder, and I really don't like these colors. So I might maybe get those done. But yeah, I've fallen in love with this map, guys. It's been super fun, and I think I'm gonna actually be able to get it done before the Disneyland trip next summer. We also have super good news. I did my 1, 2, 3 stitch order on Monday. Just a few floss colors I needed, and then 25 count easy count fabric, so literally just this fabric again. And it was estimated to be delivered by Friday, like next Friday. It's out for delivery today. It took 3 days to get to me. 0 complaints. I don't even think it shipped till like Tuesday morning. So it took 2 days. Then I also did get a delivery yesterday, and it's something that I apparently am really bad at doing. Is it these ones? So I'm working on my Alchemist pullover by Wool and Pine, and I'm still just knitting stockinette. I'm not putting a ton of time into it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not in a rush to get it done. I'm gonna be able to wear that sweater till at least April if I get it done by then. But I'm so bad. I don't read patterns all the way down. I read like the first 3 steps, and then I'm like, oh, I got it. It's fine. So I'm working on the body, then you separate your stitches and do the front ribbing and the back ribbing because it's split hem. Totally fine. Totally cool. I can do that. Super easy. I don't even need to really worry about too much. I plan on just grabbing another one of my 40-inch cables and slipping it through half my stitches, taking my needles off the other ones, screwing them on, going. Not worried. Then you pick up your sleeves and you work down, and then you have to do your ribbing on your sleeves. I got the size 7, I believe. Hold on. They're in the knitting bag. Yes, I got these last week. They are the size 7 shorties, as you can see, from Xiaogu. Great. That'll help a ton with my sleeves. I did not want to do magic loop, right? And I don't work in DPNs. I technically could. I don't want to. The ribbing on the sleeves calls for a size 6. Why did I not read this down? The world may never know, and I refuse to do magic loop for ribbing. So I bought these size 6 shorties too, and they just came yesterday. So read your patterns. That's what I'm telling you actually right now. Read your freaking patterns. But so yeah, we have size 6s. So I mean, I'm like halfway to having the full neck setup of shorties. So I'm not mad. I think these were like $20. I think actually less. I think Amazon sells them for like 16. So I don't ever see me. I might get the size 5 and 4 at some point if I need them for a project. I don't ever see myself needing this next size up unless I do a really chonky cardigan or sweater. So yeah, read your patterns, guys, because the size 6 I grabbed just because I am not gonna fight doing that. New Year, New Start still being planned. Like I said, I am doing Darth Vader by the art is by Will Shrike, charted by Thread Geeks. I have every single color needed, and I'm throwing them on the floss drops. They will be prepared, they will be ready, and then I can just grab and go. I'm super stoked for that. Disneyland map will probably still be my number 1, but that will be like my, you made it through 2025. Here's your prize. I was going to do my long dog. Who knows when I'm going to get to my long dog, honestly. I plan on doing a whip parade after Christmas, once my house settles after Christmas. Yeah. And then we can get to the end of the year, and then I'm not dealing with like the overlap of Flossmas and a whip parade. I don't think I'll have a ton to do for my whip parade. Thank goodness. But who knows, man. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you probably in the next clip. Hey everyone, welcome to FlossTube Day 12. Today, of course, is December 12th. We are exactly 12 days till Christmas Eve. Halfway there, and do you think a single one of my presents has showed up? No. But I wanted to update you guys on what I did yesterday, knitting and cross stitch wise. So we will start with cross stitch. So yesterday I worked on the Disneyland map. Always prized. I got 698 stitches in yesterday. So that brings me to a total of 10,012 stitches done out of 82,552, a remainder of 75,213. And we are at 11.75%, which is so amazing. I haven't even been working on this a month, so we're doing great. And it says my estimated completion date on Markup RXP is April 3rd, which that keeps just getting lower and lower, and I love that. So I will show you what happened yesterday. It probably will be very hard to see what I did yesterday because I worked in a lot of ecru and grays and stuff, but ooh, sunlight. Hold on, let me shift so the sunlight's not in. Okay, that's better. I slid a little bit over so then the sunlight's not going to be completely in the way. So apologies if it is. So I worked primarily in, get that lined up with the camera. Up here I got all this ecru done and I started working in the Matterhorn through here. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's gray freaking sucked. And then I did a bunch of ecru random here and there and then down through here. So that was not the funnest. But I really want to get the Matterhorn done because then that leads over into like the bay where the submarine is and Space Mountain and all that. So that'd be really nice to get done. And then once that's done, I also want to fill in just like through here. And then the colors will continue through here. And also I forgot a pillar in the castle right there. So yeah, we're looking pretty okay though. So that's what almost 12% looks like on this map. That's just over 10,000 stitches. We're looking pretty good though. I really like it. So, yeah, that's been fun. I'll probably work on that today if I get a minute. Today's gonna be a little bit busier. Got a Christmas party to go to later tonight, so that's something fun. But last night so I stitched all that before work yesterday. And I was gonna stitch once my work settled last night, but this didn't happen. So it was a little bit too busy. So I did pull out my alchemist pullover, which again still just working and stocking it and working in the round, but we're looking pretty okay. It does not look like I got a ton done, but if I can find my needles so I don't drop them, because I will drop stitches. Let me find my needle marker I put in wherever that went. Since I'm doing stockinette, I put a marker where I start so I can see how much I did. So did a few rounds last night. I measured, I did about, so I need 7 inches from the underarm to the bottom before I start my ribbing. And I'm at about 2.5 inches. So that's actually not terrible. I did come to the conclusion of something last night because of, number one, this is my first big thing other than socks I've ever knit. And I'm using a cotton bamboo blended yarn. And it's Lionheart, it's Kobu. It's not the best, I'm aware. So I think this is gonna be an experimental sweater for me. I might even just stop at some point and go look for some better yarn. I was looking at one. I wonder if I have one. Let me try and see if I can find it. Okay. Sorry, it took me a sec to find it. So I have this. This is the label for the other color of this I have, but it is Loops and Threads Luxe Merino wool blend. And it's the same gauge that I need. It is 55% superwash merino and 45% acrylic. And they have this really nice like color to it. Like there's some speckles in it here and there, which I don't know. That might be. I don't know if that's like something that they meant to do or not. But it's nice. It's soft. It's not as like. Okay. It's not as like slick because of course this is bamboo and cotton. This is a merino wool blend. I wouldn't hate doing something like this for this sweater because I feel like it would also make it a little bit more, what's the word? I won't say easier to work with, but kind of like, because I feel like this yarn would be really nice in like a more drapey cardigan or something like that. I didn't really think when I picked this up. And honestly, now that I'm more understanding of the pattern now, I kind of want to get more of this. This was supposed to be, I think I got this for a bag. But it would look so pretty, and it's soft. It doesn't feel a ton like acrylic. And I don't think I paid that much for it. I don't know. But like I said, same gauge. I'd have to do a gauge swatch on it. I could swatch it with this. I could see if I meet gauge with this really easily. And I could just take my 7s off of the current cord, throw this on a new cord, and see if I could get swatching. I don't know. I'm feeling really, because like I was looking and I jumped in. I did my gauge swatch, but do you think I jumped in? Like the thing is the gauge swatch turned out nice, but I feel like my swatch is not like, I don't know if it's the blocking that did it better. I don't remember, but it just feels like this is way tighter than this. And it might be the way I'm stitching and throwing my stitches and all that fun jazz. And it might be the blocking. I don't know. And this also went through the washer twice and the dryer because I wanted to see what it would do. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I keep going on the sweater? I would really like it because the alchemist sweater's in like this green. It's like in almost this exact green. It's a little bit more variegated, and I love it. And I want to do like a more like darker color, and I feel like I could. I feel like I'm understanding way more. So I don't know. Well, I guess I'll let that weigh on my mind. But better news. I did a 123 order, 123 stitch order on Monday. It was supposed to come, I think, next Monday or next Friday, one of the two. It was pretty far out, but it showed up literally yesterday. It was a 2-day shipping time frame for me, and it was everything I needed for my new year, new start. And I wanted to show you guys what I got. So, pony black needles are my favorite needles by far. I also have some petites that I like, but pony blacks are, I prefer them. They did not have any. They have had no size 28s in 123 Stitch or in Primrose Cottage. I cannot get them. And I need 28s currently. So I'm using 28s like they're going out of style. So I did get these to try. This is Lori Holt or Riley Blake or something like that. But what I didn't know is this is also from Utah. This is another Utah creator. So, but this is Lori Holt. Okay. Check the back, Casey. So I got some size 28 needles. And let me tell you, I have a bone to pick with you. Anyone that packages anything. This size of packaging for that size of needle, please stop. I want stuff, I want the most minimalistic packaging for needles. I'd prefer if they came in the tubes, like my petites do. Much easier. I also did get the 25 count easy count fabric that I needed. I think this is Weigart. I think so. I don't know. It's Lugana technically, but got that. This is literally the exact fabric that my Disneyland map was on, and I know I like it. That's super nice. So yeah, got that. I also got extra threads that I needed. I primarily needed grays and blacks and like some greens. I didn't know how low I was running on some of my threads, so I might have to get another roundup of what threads I need. I'm currently bobbinating all my threads onto floss drops, like floss drop bobbin hybrids. So I guess we'll see when I'm doing that if I can keep track. But yeah, got all the colors that I needed extra of, and then I went through all the colors, which ones were the reds on the ones I put on bobbins, and the greens are the ones that are currently in use in other projects. So yeah, it's a little worrisome considering the 310 has 56,000 stitches, so I might die. I also did, I printed out the pattern. But yeah, so got that. This is what I'm doing for my new year, new start. I did this so I can label the squares, so I can kind of do that a little bit easier. I can do that on my iPad, of course. But yeah, so I'm going to get that all done. I'm going to serge my edges again. Serging my edges of my fabric are, I guess technically overclocking is the technical term for it. But I was going to get you all the info real quick because I have the chart already in markup. So this project's 81,648. Not terrible. But need I remind you, 56,000 of those stitches are black. Over, what is that? Well, over like 70% are black. And like, hold on, let me go into this guy. I'm going to go into the chart and tell you. Let's see. To-dos. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 colors that are over 1,000 stitches in this. Yeah, there's 8 colors that are under 1,000 stitches. The rest are 600. Like there is easily, I don't know, 20 colors that have under 100 stitches in them. So I think this will be fun. I think this will be super fun. I'd like to do a new year, new start for this because I was looking at Real Strike's work. I also have the Boba Fett, like I mentioned in the last Flossmas, Vecna, and Kylo. So I I got 3 Star Wars boys and Stranger Things boy. So yeah, we'll see. New year, new start. I might start that Christmas. I don't know if I want to start that Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Not Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Technically, I should start New Year's Day because New Year, new start. We'll see. Everything's kitted up though, so I just have to serge the edges, measure it out, go from there. So yeah, that is what I got taken care of. You should defo give me your opinion on this, and if you have any budget yarn from like Michaels that you know makes a good sweater, comment that down below. Cause yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, if you guys have any opinions on this, let me know. Follow me on Instagram if you want more updates on stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys in the clip for. Actually, I might post this. Actually, this might be. I might do 10 and 11 together, and then update you guys on Monday about my weekend plans. Not weekend plans, weekend progress. So yeah, saying that, I will see you guys in the next Flossmas video. Bye. Hey everyone, and welcome to Flossmas Day 15. I wanted to update you over the weekend. I did not record over the weekend due to time and all that fun jazz. Didn't do a ton over the weekend either, which is a little saddening, but it's like in the last weekend before Christmas. What do you expect? But at first, I will update you on the cross stitching I did get done. So, I worked on this guy. Ooh, really, sunshine? We're doing this today? Sorry guys, you're gonna get sunshine. But yeah. There we go. Worked on this guy. Got up through here, done some of this blue, started working on the waterfall and the Matterhorn and kind of just outlining the Matterhorn. Nothing too much got done. I'll give you the stats on this guy. So, stats dropped. I did 290 stitches on Saturday and 243 on Sunday. Total of 433. We're now sitting at 10,545 stitches out of 85,225. We're at 12.37% with 74,680 stitches left. And our estimated completion date is April 15th, so we're still ahead of schedule. So yeah, we're looking pretty solid here, guys. We are just gonna continue working on this. I haven't got the itch to switch projects yet, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I want to do with this guy because he's fun and I'm really excited. And I know that I have a new start coming up on the new year, which is the Darth Vader by Will Shrike. So got all that put together. I got the Ada all nice and serged. My serger's bugging the crap out of me because every time that I go to serge, the right needle, the thread just comes out. It doesn't break. It doesn't get caught. It still overclocks. It just, I lose that needle. So I'm wondering if the eye is bad. I wonder if I have to change out needles, honestly. Still new to sergers, so I'm still trying to figure that whole thing out. My tension was good. It was threaded correctly. It just, once in a while, just decides just to be like, yoink. No, thank you. In other news, I did also restart my Alchemist pullover by Wool and Pine. I think I actually have it. I have the one that I stopped working on over here. Let me read and see real quick. Okay, yes, I still have it. I haven't unraveled it because I just haven't. that's just it. I just haven't done it. So I was working on this guy. So the issue I was having was the drape. The drape was crap. I was using the Kobu yarn by Lionheart brand, which is, it feels so sweet and so nice, but the drape just freaking sucks. It's so open. It's not going to block. It's going to be open. Looking at my swatch, it did not even out the tension as well as I would like because it is a bamboo cotton yarn, so it's not made to do that, which is not its fault. I will still repurchase that yarn. I think that would be a really nice like cardigan, like a really nice like open knitted cardigan or a nice, shawl or something, but it's not going to be a sweater for sure. And I should have thought about that. That's on me. It's not on the yarn. The yarn's fine. It was knitting up just fine. It's just, I need something that's not going to need great consistency through it. I also had some holes that I just was not happy with that I hadn't seen till I was quite a ways away from them. So I just restarted. And I restarted with loops and threads. What is this? Lux Merino wool blend. So it is in pine tweed. You can probably see that in the sunshine. It has like all these nice little variegated, like not variegated, but like pops of color in there. And this guy is 50% superwash merino and 40% acrylic and 10% tweed. And it does not feel like acrylic, and that's what I liked about it. I did do my swatch, which I don't have with me right now, and it swatched out way better than the cotton. So I got 4 of these. I caked 2 of them just to be ready, and yeah, we restarted this on Saturday. Yes? Question mark? So I'm literally just barely on the first increase round. Jeez, I struggled with that, but my increases are looking so much better, and we don't have any holes on our bottom like we did in the other one. My tension's way better, so I'm not blaming the yarn, but this yarn is much easier to do this type of style with, and as you can see, it's English is hard. It's way more of a tighter knit, so that's been really nice. This is only like 8 rounds, and what's killing me, like I said when I was working on the other one, it's the purl rounds. I'm getting much better at them, but it's still not quick for me. So I will be continuing to work on this when I can. I don't have really a deadline for this, but I like the color a lot better too. I like the green, so we will continue to work on that. And yeah, and I am doing these on size 7 Chow-Gu interchangeables on a 40-inch cord. So, and I am using some needle stoppers just because I'm always afraid of my stuff coming off my needle in my bag. So yeah, that's what I did over the weekend. Today I have work per usual. It's Monday. I got some gift wrap if I get a minute. I have some online shopping to finish up. Not a ton left to do. I did a lot of gift cards this year. So yeah, that's what I'll be working on today. I will give you guys an update tomorrow on what I get done today. I'm really hoping just to cross stitch. I also did see, I was going through looking for some colors in my master set, and I need to, I don't want to say replenish because I have a ton of extra DMC up here in this like nice organizer, but I'm missing a few that I don't use a ton of, and I'm missing it because of just some of the projects I worked on through the year and I didn't keep up when I ran out. So I may have to put in a quick order for some replenishings of some colors. Like I'm missing 3024. It's like this weird like beigey green. Didn't know I needed it until my Disneyland map didn't have it, and I was like, well, guess I'll just go cry in the corner. So we put an order in for some DMC today, and yeah, not much going on, guys. I really hope your Christmas shopping's going well. I did like 90% of mine yesterday. I had one of my packages show up already. I have another package out for delivery tomorrow. So yeah, we're just kind of getting all that figured out. Anything coming up? Planning to take a trip to Arizona hopefully next month. I thought I'd do it this month, but that fell through, so I'd really like to fly out to Arizona, go see some family, go to Phoenix, go chill, go have a good time there. And yeah, we count down to Disneyland still binging Fresh Baked. If you guys are into Disney vlogs and park science and stuff, go check it out. Fresh Baked, they're great. Did I read anything? Did not read over the weekend. I am consistently looking at the Kobo Libra color, so at some point I might upgrade to that. So if you guys have if anyone watching this has a Kobo, whatever, let me know your reviews on it because it looks way better than the Kindle. I have the Kindle Paperwhite, I think the 11 series. It's like the signature. It has like the wireless charging and everything. And I do love my Kindle. I've had a Kindle since like 2017. I just had the original Paperwhite, and then like 2021, mid-pandemic pretty much, I was reading a lot more, so I went and got the signature edition when it was on sale on Prime Day, and it was like $100. And it's great, I do love it, but I want a color, and the Color Soft doesn't have the range that I want. And I really want the Color Soft Scribe, but that thing's like almost $700. And I cannot justify that. No matter how hard I try to, I cannot justify $700 for an e-reader and e-ink. I just can't. So if you guys have any suggestions for Kobo and want to put them down below, that would be fantastic. I hope you guys are having a great stitchy day, and I will see you in the next clip. Hey everyone, it is December 16th, so today is the 16th day of Flossmas, and I wanted to update you guys on what I did last night and what I'm going to do today. So I am going to start off with knitting first because it's on top of my project. So I got through finally on this new sweater. I got through the first round of increases last night, which doesn't look like a ton, but it's about 16 rows, and it's a ton of increases. And like, my make one lefts and make one rights are looking so good. And now I'm on the next set, which is like knit 4, make one right, knit to the next marker, slip 1. It's, yeah. And then the back side, this is all just purling now. There's no increases on the wrong side. So got that done last night, which I'm super excited for. I'd really like to get that to where I'm joining it in the round by Christmas Eve. That's the goal. I have a week, and it's about probably 30 or 40 rounds before I get there, so not bad. I think I can do it. I didn't cross stitch a ton yesterday because I did some homework, and then I have reports due today, so I worked on some reports last night while I was on shift when I would usually be stitching. So I worked on this. I worked on the Matterhorn right here. Now that I'm getting further along in this, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's a bunch of whites and grays in here that I worked on in like a round. But now that I am getting through more of like the colors in here, I see where my slugs are going to be. This Matterhorn is going to be a slug. I can guarantee it. And then over here, like right over here, is going to be Space Mountain. Like the same color scheme as the Matterhorn. So it'll be fine. But I am going to try and stitch today before work. I'm going to try and get through as much of this Matterhorn as I can. There's only like 1 or 2 colors left in here. And so I'd really like to get through them. And then I plan on working through here. There's a tower right here I need to fill in. And just kind of starting to work through and fill in stuff. Yeah, so that's the plan. I would really like to get the Matterhorn done today, but there's a lot to do, but we'll see. And yeah, so probably not a ton of knitting today, primarily this, and then when I get to work I have to finish up that report that's due, and then I have to present it today. And then maybe do some homework tonight. It's an English class, and it's not fun. But yeah, so working on this today. Did 214 stitches yesterday, not much, but progress is progress, and it's still saying that I'm finishing in April, which would be perfect. So yeah, one last look at that. And we are done, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow in my next update. Hey everyone, today is day 17? 17 of Flossmas. And I wanted to show you what I did yesterday. So I did not do any knitting yesterday. I wasn't in the mood to knit. I cross-stitched quite a bit though. Yesterday I worked on the Disneyland map, as you can see. I'm still working in the Matterhorn just because it's a slug and it's all white and it's gross. So I have my tablet here. Yesterday I did 790 stitches. took me about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So that makes it sitting at 11,549 stitches done. Still have 73,676 left. I'm at 13.55% complete, and that the total stitches for this is 85,225. So we are doing super good in this. This has been a really fun project. So my plan is I really, like I said, I want to get this done before my Disney trip next summer. And the reason I want to get this done before the Disney trip next summer is I actually want to get a picture of I probably won't frame it. I want to get a picture of this fully stitched in front of the castle or in front of the Walt and Mickey statue or down Main Street or something. So I'd like to get this done so I can take this to Disney and get some pictures with it done there. But yeah, we're doing pretty solid. So this is like dead center of the map, by the way. So I started dead center top. So I don't know where I'm going to go from here. Because my plan is to finish Matterhorn today and then kind of fill in through here and maybe fill in a little bit over here and up by Montrose. But once I get done filling kind of those little areas in, I'm going to move either left, right, or down, which I might move down a bit so I can finish off the castle. The castle goes down pretty far. The castle stops like right down here, so I'd even have to move the hoop because my nerd sits right here, and so I might have to move that. But yeah, did pretty good yesterday. Yesterday was just a day. I didn't really have a ton of motivation, so that's all I got done yesterday. But close to 800 stitches of just different colors of whites and light grays and a little green, I think is pretty good. Plans for days to work on that and maybe knit. I'm knitting when I feel like I want to at this point. I'm not putting anything on myself to knit because I do not want to I don't want to knit when I don't feel like knitting because I don't want to take the fun out of knitting. Yeah. I do want to say that I want to probably do my last day of Flossmas will either be the 22nd or the 23rd, depending. So just a few more days left. I only do that because I have family coming into town and stuff to do, and it might be the 22nd because the 23rd is going to be probably like a baking day. So I'm probably going to be doing my last video upload on the 22nd. So that's super fun. I also want to say thank you to Kelsey from X Stitch and Chill. She mentioned me in her current floss, I think floss 257. Super sweet. I love Kelsey. If you aren't following Kelsey, go check her out. She's so fun. She does a bunch of different projects. Like she's doing her first Fancy Lady, and one day I will do Fancy Lady. But since I am not right now and I have too many projects, I am living vicariously through her. But yeah, I want to say, by the way, I love this community. This community has been like one of the best communities in the world, and it's been nothing but kindness and love from everyone. But yeah, so I'll probably be doing a whip parade either very close to New Year's or after the New Year. And then along with my parade, I have also been wanting to talk about, let me pull it up. It started coming up in my ads. And it's a pre-done either doc, Microsoft doc, or a Google spreadsheet that I've been using, and it's called Threadly. And if you're in the cross stitch community, you probably have been seeing it, but I got it. This is, by the way, not sponsored, and I had been using it for about, I don't know, like 6 months, and it's been great, guys. I think I'm gonna talk about it more in my whip parade and kind of like how I tracked all my stitches this year and everything, because I think I'm gonna break 100k stitches this year, which would be absolutely freaking wild. So I'm gonna talk about that in my whip parade. I'm gonna start planning out my whip parade. I think I only had one project I didn't touch this year from last year, which is a miracle. And I know I have some that I didn't finish. I started this year that didn't finish. I have a lot that I started this year and didn't finish. So yeah. I'm probably gonna cut the video here and upload. I think it's actually gonna be days 8 through 17. I know I said that I'd do 8 and 10 together, 8 through 10 together, but we're just gonna do one big upload day. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.